Friends, once again, you all are welcome in my channel. This is the second video in the playlist where I am, going to discuss a very important research topics with you all. Today is, with the on a request of one of my subscriber again. He wants, one of the latest research topic on IoT field, and he want advice from me what are the latest going on in the IoT field and what he can do in the field of IoT. So let us elaborate one of the latest technology and what is the limitation in this technology and where you can do your research work. Let us discuss without wasting time. The IoT is as the name suggests, it is Internet of Things or life in everything. As this figure shows you, it is self-explanatory that everything every appliances you want to connect. You are interconnected with each other and talking to each other, and through the web, and basically, and it is only possible if they are connected with the web. So basically in IoT there are two things. One is sensor technology, and another one is the web, that is IP address. In short, I may say that is IP addresses. So if anyhow you can connect this sensor technology with these IP addresses, or you can call, you can put then life in everything. So this sensor technology is also what we call the chip. If we have enough chips to put across all the devices, then we can make a life in, and then if we are able to call them through the IP addresses, so this is what we call the IoT. So this is basically a very good area and latest one also. But still we did many things. The researcher across the world, they do many researches on this IoT field, but still they are struggling to do this IoT completely feasible. The main challenges in this IoT field is basically, earlier it was the IP address problems. Since in IPv4 we have very limited IP addresses, but with the advancement in the IP addresses and with IPv6 we have unlimited IP addresses. So to connect every devices with the web is now not a problem. But still the very important thing, the first one is the sensor technology, which is very costly right away. That is why, and right away, and also it is not so much accurate. So this is one of the this is one of the, you may say, the area where you can the people who are from electronics or telecommunication background, or doing PhD in artificial intelligence, or want to pursue their career in artificial intelligence or machine learning, they can replace, they can do something in this particular area, sensor technology. And let us elaborate the sensors what are available and where it is used. You see, there are several kinds of sensors are available, and you may say the application of these sensors in this smart world have their own percentages. Like ultrasound radio, it is using 7% in the whole category of the sensor. In the likewise RFID, magnetic, electrical, leaks for lead, temperature, motion, humidity, ambient light, machine, vehicle, optical flow, acoustic sound, chemical gas. So there are so many sensors are available, is needed to make the feasibility of the IoT. So but the sensor technology is very costly. So what I suggest you now, the suggestion from my side, where you can do your research work. See, if you are a artificial intelligence enthusiast or machine learning expert, you can you can convert, because in the future these sensors can be replaced with the artificial intelligence and machine learning. How? I will tell you. See, I am giving you an example for the temperature sensor. Temperature sensor, basically what it do, It basically measures the surrounding temperature and give it to the web, to it gives the data to the website, and then that data is according to that reading, that the action get triggered. But now if you are able to, if somehow we are able to capture the temperature of a room or any location without actually using this sensor, this is a one way what we call the remarkable job. And yes, it is possible. How you can replace this sensor technology with just if you have since nowadays we have very good databases of the even the microscopic particles of a particular room. So by judging the position, or calculating the actual motion of the particles of the room, or by of a room, by calculating the position of the particles inside the room, you can measure its temperature. If we trained a machine in such a way with the images, with databases of the images of the room, the motion of the particles of the room at a particular temperature, so probably you are able to design a machine which is not then which is act like a sensor, and that machine will not capture the real time temperature of that room, but it just captures the position of the particles inside the room. Yes, very some high quality camera is required, but yes, once it is done, then by just observing the particle nature, one can predict the temperature, and thus you can replace this costly sensor technology, which is based on putting an actual sensor at a particular place. So this problem can be resolved by using this, and I'm already started working in this area, and have tried to build all these sensors by machine learning or artificial intelligence. You can replace the sensor technology with this artificial and machine learning process, and by this you can then the feasibility of the IoT will be possible. And I thought the researchers are continuously working in this field, and probably they in the future by 2030, I thought everything every sensors can be made using artificial and machine learning way, and soon this sensor technology get replaced with machine learning and artificial intelligence, and then only the feasibility of IoT is possible. This is one area. And another area where the IoT researchers can end, that we and another area, there are so many areas where IoT engineers can work and IoT researchers can work. I will discuss that areas in my upcoming videos. So I hope you understand what the point that I told you. If any researcher who want to pursue their research in this particular field, they may contact me anytime on an email ID or the contact number given below. So with this hope, I think this is enough for this video. We will meet soon again in the next video with a new concept. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.